How did you get involved in the Kingdome protests?
You know, there was a lawsuit, Frank Ruano, and I've heard bits and pieces, you know, when we were with the Asian Student Coalition, that there was a negative impact on the domes, you know, on the International District by the Dome Stadium. Also, we had heard about the elderly living in the ID, not having the social services, health services. Also, if the Dome Stadium was built, they would lose their housing. And that all started to add up, but we weren't actively involved because there were other entities within the International District that was trying to mitigate whatever impact, negative impact the Dome Stadium would have on the district. And there was the International District Drop-In Center that some of us were involved with. And then Frank Ruano lost the lawsuit. And so the Dome Stadium was going to get built.
And they had been telling you not to engage in protests up to that point, right?
No. We took it upon ourselves not to be involved, because it wasn't like our struggle, you know, but we knew we had to do something sooner or later. I mean, and my wife and I, see, this is where I get mixed up. See, I was trying to figure out whether we were on our way back from winter break when I turned on the radio and it said they were going to have a Dome Stadium groundbreaking ceremony on such and such a date. And I said, groundbreaking ceremony. And then it just dawned on me, you know, we can't have them have a groundbreaking ceremony, you know, without us going there to do something about it, to let them know that we were displeased at the decision of it being built there in the first place, you know, and we needed to make a statement. So I called around Asian Student Coalition members, Al Sugiyama, Dick Sugiyama, and others, and told them that we needed to do this. You know, we needed to go to the stadium on such and such a date and protest. And we met at the International District Drop-In Center the day of the groundbreaking ceremonies in the morning. And it was a nervous time for me and for the rest of us. We didn't know how many people would show up. I mean, it was very poor planning. It was one of those, if you read the book, Franz Fanon, The Wretched of the Earth, you know, he talks about spontaneous revolution. You know, that's something that a lot of people do, but it's something that you shouldn't do because there's no planning behind it. So we already made up our mind whether we had 10 people or 100, we were going to march.